Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pedri gets his pass away. Could move up a gear here. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He's looking to set free a runner. Tries a shot! And he's done it!
Bart, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
After 6 minutes is
Nottingham are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Shevchenko. Pedri has chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Has a look up and drives it forward. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vieira. And here's Iñaki Williams. Well, they've got it again. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rummenigge! Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he's taking no chances there. Williams. That's Vieira. Vieira has got himself a free kick. He won't be happy with that one. Real chance! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Van Bouten gets good distance on it. Messi. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
after 25 minutes is
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Can he get it through? Rummenigge is carrying after that one. Rummenigge. Now that looks a decent ball.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And it's played forward. Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bergomi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi in acres of space out wide. And Hullet! decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Iñaki Williams, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Out of play for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Messi gets flagged offside. That's a look and plays it forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Shevchenko. He's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Now it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bergumi. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Williams. Fiddles it through. And he welcomes it in. And this is Shevchenko. Can he finish? Loose ball now and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
Please turn
Oh,
your
well, the
attention to the
pickings
screen for
certainly have been rich in this
information
first
provided by
half.
the local
Well, it's
police.
still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Bayer Leverkusen head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's intervened well there. Maldini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Pull it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Beckenbauer gets it away. Williams. And it's Shevchenko. And it's Snyder. Well seen. Saw that coming. Rummenigge. And he's had it nicked away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Williams! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's
The
there.
attendance for this match was
Now it's Messi.
71,649.
Good running with the ball. Rummenigge. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Schneider. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Chance!
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes Rummenigge! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider. Shevchenko. Right, Shevchenko. Williams. Nicked it back promptly. Chooses to go back. Turns and goes back. Bellingham. It's Hullet. Decent progress down the left. He's in plenty of space here. Hullet going full steam ahead down the left flank. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Bouten wins the duel this time.
Davids really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Williams. It's run loose here. Rummenigge. Bellingham. Rummenigge. Beckenbauer concedes a free kick for that. Costa Curta. 5 minutes left on the clock. The pass has gone astray. Vieira. And he was quick to react. Just eases him off the ball. Vieira. He can run onto that. Now that's well seen too. Messi chasing after it. That's been cut out, well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Pass is just off target. Goes in for the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that will be the final act. Bayer Leverkusen can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, he's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Schneider. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Law, and the counter is on. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pull it. Oh, important interception. And he cuts out the supply. Bayer Leverkusen still without a single shot on target.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Defending in numbers, sharp, and Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
This is their second corner of the game. Van Bouten clears. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Law. Great pressure, plenty of it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Van Bouten cuts out the pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pull it. Monaco look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So, third corner of the game. Chance to shoot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Law. Schneider. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, played right into his path.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rummenigge. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good.
And the shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
L'équipe du Bayer Leverkusen. Après 40 minutes de jeu, passe le numéro 6. Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 9.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
À leur place,
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Shifted upfield. Rafael Leao. That's really well manoeuvred. Law. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that.
He's had a go!
additionnel.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Monaco were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Upamecano is there, and he can pick it up. Pedri changes him with that pass. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. So your views on the first half?
At least Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Bayer Leverkusen head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break.
Attention, changement.
And the action is back underway. Bayer Leverkusen carrying a one-goal lead. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri. Rummenigge. Pedri. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Bayer Leverkusen come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Rafael Leao. Davis. Bellingham. Now who's going to be first to this? Davis, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Shevchenko. Great hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Bayer Leverkusen just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Bellingham.
Le nombre de
Oh, it's
spectateurs.
a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
830.
Mbappe with the foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He can run onto that. Rummenigge! Sticks it away! Two up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 10. Le numéro
Monaco
17.
can make their
Le
change
numéro
now
8.
with a break in
À
play.
leur place, le
Bayer
numéro
Leverkusen
99.
are sitting pretty, 2-0
Le
up.
numéro 19.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rafael Leao. Looking tidy in possession here. He's in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Costa Curta clears it away. Schneider. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Rafael Leao. Just about up to 75 minutes.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Davis. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Well, that is one way to stop him. A real chance if he can get through. And here's Drogba. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Drogba.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Shevchenko. Pedri. Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Drogba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now he's off and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He could be in here. Oh, robust challenge.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Rummenigge. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace. Rafael Leao. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Nous allons procéder à l'annonce